Man discovers something strange on the train. The whole train was shaking without warning. Before he could realize what was going on, there was a report of an accident on the news. The train has derailed in the forest. The camera pans out. Jeff was sitting in his hospital bed, safe and sound. Even the paramedics were surprised at his luck, because most of the people in this disaster were killed. Jeff was the only one who survived, and he had no physical injuries. Jeff couldn't understand how such a tragic accident could have happened, but he hadn't been hurt at all. That day, Jeff realized, whoever put a note in his car, there was an inexplicable message on it. How many days have you been sick so far? Jeff looked around, but he didn't see anyone suspicious. When he got back to the office, Jeff was still thinking about it. He also wondered how many times he had been sick. Then he went to his supervisor to find out how many sick days he'd had, but the supervisor told him he hadn't taken a single sick day yet. Then Jeff went home. He asked his wife how many times he had been sick. She also said he had never been sick. Jeff felt even more confused. At the same time, there was a man named Mark. Was the opposite of Jeff? He had been suffering from a severe case of brittle bones since he was a child. He'd break his bones if he wasn't careful. But he believed in comic book superheroes, and Jeff was the superhero he was looking for. The note Jeff received was left by Mark on purpose, because in his mind, Jeff's body was the proof. At the same time, Jeff followed the clues and found Mark. Mark had to tell the truth. He felt that God created him with such a weak body, so there must be a stronger body. No matter what happened to him, he would be fine. But Jeff just thought he was full of shit. Then he got up and left. The next day, Jeff went to work as usual. He met Mark again. Jeff went over to him to ask him about yesterday's events, but then he suddenly sensed that there was a dangerous man in the crowd.